when when you have your dog with you, right? And you have Fido here with you. I'm having a blast here right now. So I like to draw, as you can tell. So you got Fido. One of the things that a lot of people like to do is, I tell them this before we go to the store. You're gonna find, a fur mom. She's gonna be super excited to see your dog, right? And maybe she even have like a little kid. Let's put a hat on him. A little. There you go. And what ends up happening is, fur mom. It's not always a mom. I know I'm being kind of stereotypical here. Their eyes go directly at the dog. And one of the things that they want to do immediately is they want to reach for your dog, right? So they right away want to touch your dog. And here's one thing that we tell our students, because we have to prepare them. We're going to go into the public, and they're going to be dealing with pet people, something that they haven't done in like over 2 months at this point. So one of the things that I tell them is, what you're going to have to do, and this is kind of, my approach here, okay? Fur mom or her child, they're probably not going to ask you if they can even pet your dog. They're probably just going to, they're going to, let's see if I can redo that. What they're going to do is they're just going to, reach, right? This is not a very good drawing. They're just going to reach they're not even going to ask you. That's the hand, by the way. I'm drawing pretty fast, bear with me. So they're not even going to ask. They're just going to extend their hand, and they're just going to, they're just going to reach, right? And a lot of times people, their handlers, the owners with the dogs, they feel bad. A lot of times they just let it slide. They'll let the hand go right to the dog. The dog could be uncomfortable. This person is very uncomfortable, right? They're sweating. They're like really upset, and they're letting this person make this whole thing uncomfortable when it shouldn't be. If they were to ask, if they were to go, hey, is it okay if I pet your dog? That makes it a lot easier for this person to say, oh, you know what, sure, or no, I would rather not. But most people don't even ask. They just do this right here. They stick their hand right in your dog's face. So here's what I do. Here's what I tell the students. Just give them the resting bitch face, right? Or stand in front of your dog and advocate for your dog. And stick out your hand. That actually looks kind of good. And you're just going to say no. That's what we tell them. Just stick your hand out. Stand right in front of your dog. Stick your hand out and say, no, do not pet my dog. What's going to happen here is this person is going to be shocked and confused, right? How dare you say no? Let's give her some hair. But here's the thing. I don't care what this person how this person feels. I really don't care. My priority is going to be my dog and how I feel. If this is how you're coming at me, this is what you're going to get from me. Okay? If you ask, I'll probably be more polite or probably say, thank you for asking. And if I don't mind and my dog is fine with it, then I'll say, you know what, that'd be great. Actually, here's some food. Let's turn it into a quick training session. You can help me out, you can pet my dog, and my dog gets something out of it as well. But if they just do this, I'm just gonna be rude. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna stand in front of my dog and I'm just gonna block them. I'm gonna block that hand and say no. And when I tell the students to do that, they just sometimes give me this weird look like, what? We can do that? And I'm like, yes, you definitely need to do that. Okay, if you're not gonna have the courtesy to ask, if you're not gonna have the courtesy to even introduce yourself or do any of that, then I'm not gonna have the courtesy to tell you, yeah, go ahead and pet my dog. I'm just straight out gonna say no. Okay. Now, as far as training equipment, that's another story, another topic. But the moral of this story is say no. It's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to stick your hand in front of them, block them, and say, do not pet my dog, and be ready for this person to act like this. Right? Be ready for this person to not understand why you did that. Right? What? That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get defensive. You don't even have to engage in a conversation. Sometimes this person will go, but why? Right? They'll say, why? I don't need to give you an answer why. I really don't need to. I don't need to give you that courtesy. I know I sound like a jerk, but I'm tired of people being entitled. I like people in general. As a rule, I like people. But when they're entitled and when they have this attitude, I have no regards for you if you have no regards for me. So you say why, I can just keep walking straight through, not give you an answer, and then it's over. I don't have any more stress, and you're done. Because if I start engaging in a conversation, go back and forth, I'm going to get stressed out. You're still not going to understand why I don't want you to pet my dog. So it's almost like this person's asking a rhetorical question. Like they're asking why, but they're not willing to really listen to your why, right? I'm generalizing, obviously, but this is like the attitude that a lot of people tend to have. So this is the guy or gal you want to be right here when somebody sticks their hand in your dog's face.